Right now, look up at any star in the night sky. There's a real chance it isn't there anymore. Not gone in some poetic, metaphorical way. Actually gone. Collapsed, exploded, or quietly faded into darkness years or centuries or thousands of years before you were even born. And yet there it is, sitting calmly in the sky above you, shining exactly as if nothing happened. You've probably looked up at a star tonight or some night recently, and never once considered that you might be looking directly at a ghost. But the real answer is far stranger than simple stargazing. Every single time you look up, you're not looking at the universe as it is right now. You're looking directly into its past. Think about how light actually works, something almost nobody stops to consider in daily life. Light doesn't arrive instantly. It travels at a fixed, finite speed, incredibly fast by everyday standards, but nowhere near instant across the distances involved in space. When you flip on a lamp in your room, the light reaches your eyes so quickly it feels immediate, effectively zero delay for anything happening at that scale. But stretch that same simple rule across the distance to a star, and the delay stops being negligible. It becomes the entire story. The nearest star to our own sun, a small red dwarf called Proxima Centauri, sits roughly 4 light-years away. That means the light reaching your eyes tonight, if you happen to look at it, left that star a little over 4 years ago. You're not seeing Proxima Centauri as it exists right now. You're seeing it as it existed 4 years in the past, a slightly outdated snapshot delivered to your exact location after a long journey across empty space. And Proxima Centauri is close. Genuinely, almost absurdly close by cosmic standards. Most of the stars visible to your naked eye on a clear night sit dramatically farther away, some hundreds of light-years distant, a handful even farther than that. Betelgeuse, the bright reddish star marking the shoulder of the constellation Orion, sits roughly 700 light-years from Earth. The light reaching your eyes from Betelgeuse tonight left that star around the year 1325, centuries before telescopes existed, centuries before most of the science you'd need to understand any of this had even been imagined. Here's where it gets genuinely unsettling. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant, an enormous, unstable star nearing the end of its life, and astronomers widely expect it to eventually explode in a supernova, likely sometime within the next 100,000 years, which in astronomical terms could mean tomorrow or could mean much later. If that explosion already happened sometime in the last 7 centuries, the light from that event simply hasn't reached Earth yet. You could be looking directly at Betelgeuse tonight, admiring a star that technically no longer exists, and there would be absolutely no way to know. The star could already be gone, and you, along with every other person currently looking up at it, would have no way of finding out until the light of its destruction finally completed its centuries-long journey to Earth. This isn't some rare cosmic coincidence limited to one unstable star. It's simply how looking at anything distant works, whether you're aware of it or not. Every photon of starlight hitting your eyes tonight is old news by the time it arrives, carrying information about a moment that has already passed, sometimes by a few years, sometimes by many centuries, sometimes by an amount of time so vast it stretches back before human civilization existed in any recognizable form. Astronomers have a specific, almost poetic way of framing this idea. When you look far enough into space, you're also looking far back into time. Telescopes designed to observe extremely distant galaxies aren't just measuring distance. They're functioning as time machines, capturing light that began its journey billions of years ago, showing scientists what those galaxies actually looked like in the deep past, long before Earth itself had even formed. The deeper astronomers look into space, the further back into history they're actually seeing layer after layer of past moments stacked directly on top of each other in the night sky. You are, right now, standing beneath a sky that isn't really a single moment at all. It's a patchwork of countless different points in time, layered directly on top of each other without any visible seam. The star on the left might be showing you a moment from 4 years ago. The star beside it might be showing you something from 400 years ago. Somewhere in that same sky, a star might be showing you a moment from before recorded history began. Its light only just now completing the journey to reach your eyes on this exact night. There's something strangely comforting buried inside this fact, even underneath the unsettling part. Every time you look up, you're not just observing the universe. You're witnessing genuine history, unfiltered and untouched, delivered directly to your eyes exactly as it happened, without a single edit or interpretation standing between you and the actual event. No textbook, no reconstruction, no second-hand account. Just the real light, exactly as it left its source, arriving after an impossibly long journey to land, for one brief night, directly on you. So the next time you look up, notice what you're actually witnessing. Not a fixed, unchanging picture frozen in place. A living record of the past, quietly delivered across unimaginable distances, arriving in your eyes at the exact moment you happen to look up. Right now, above you, some of those stars might already be gone. You're still looking at them anyway,